Hello and welcome to our weekly update and feeding of our experimental onion bin. If you have watched my previous videos, you know that I'm really happy with the way this bin is going. Everything is looking good. The bedding is getting dark. The bin is moist. This is where we fed last week. And the worms are composting the food, including the onions. They're not trying to escape. I don't have a bunch of worms climbing the sides of the bin, so they're not stressed. And obviously they're happy in the bin. Their numbers have started to grow as well. I have seen some babies. So they're doing what worms do: eat, poop, and multiply. And they are. And as I'm going through the bin, I'm not finding any remnants of food from previous feedings. So that is good too. The skin, obviously, is going to take longer to compost, but that's expected. But this is looking really great. So happy I didn't kill my worms with onions. So this is where we fed last week. And yeah, the largest number of the worms, of course, is where the food is. It is not bothering them. And you can see some juveniles there as well. This is basically almost gone. And the skin, I really don't count the skin as food because it just takes forever for the skin of any food to break down. So we'll feed in this corner. I'm going to lay just a little bit of new bedding, which is cardboard. I have a lot of cardboard. We're Amazon family, so we get a lot of cardboard as well as newspaper, but mostly cardboard. And I use my 16 sheet shredder to make quick work of this, but you don't have to. You can cut it, or you can, put the cardboard in some water, and it makes it easier to tear by hand. And here is our onions. As well as coffee grounds and eggshells, which I add at every feeding. And we're going to cover that up. I don't need to add any more water for moisture because this bin is plenty moist, and because I have so many more castings now in it, the castings retain moisture. So no need to worry about that. And because we've been having some cooler weather, this bin is still outside, but because there is no smell, I did decide once it's going to start getting really hot here, I'm going to bring this bin indoors into the basement where it can have some climate control. And that's it. All's looking well. So if you're thinking of feeding onions along with your other kitchen scraps to your bin, go ahead. I would say it's perfectly okay. Thanks for watching and see you next week.